Yeah.
So if 3 to the 5th equals 243, 0.3 to the 5th equals, go ahead and try that one, please. Let me leave the previous one up if I can. I think yeah, there we go.
3 to 243. So 183, 10, 1, 1. So do that over 5 times. So would it be 0.00243? You know, moving it over the 5 times.
Very good. All right, so now let's go if this will be the last one. If 9 to the power of 3 is 729, 0.09 to the power of 3. This is more like the one that you had in your assignment there.
So would be 0.0000729 or
How many zeros?
3? But yeah,
All right.
0.00072.
Okay, good. All right. So let's get back to your problems here. Let's start with number 8. So if you recall to do this, you have to put the 0.55 outside the house, 1.122 inside the house. But the problem is that you can't have a decimal on the outside, or it's really not preferred. So if you move the decimal right here twice, you have to move the decimal in here twice. So your new problem is 112.2.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
could you try it from there and let me know what you come up with?
here, 50. So I get 2.04.
We did 2.04. Good. Okay. So why don't you try, yeah, 2.04. Why don't you try 10 and 11? You do have to make a common denominator for both. And let me know if you have any questions
Okay.
about these as you work through them.
So for number 10, I got 7/10,
Okay,
and then for
that's
number
correct.
11, I got 7/8.
That is not correct. Uh, the
Oh
common
wait, that's
denominator is
negative.
8.
So
Yeah. So what does that become?
-7/8. Yeah.
Yes, you seem uncertain about that, but you keep the bottom and combine the tops.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, number 12. Okay, to 5 to plus 1 to 11. 1, 5. Hmm. And then
So for 12, before you jump into doing 12, I was going to ask you if you plan to, well, there's a couple ways to this. Do you plan to first convert these to improper fractions?
yes,
Okay, can you give me those improper fractions
11
first?
fifths and
Nope.
I'm
What
sorry,
about the
negative
sign?
11 fifths and
Okay, correct.
-4/3.
Yeah, or minus 4/3. Now you
Okay.
got to make a common denominator for both.
15.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and keep going, see what you come up with.
And I got -53/15.
I'm sorry, one more time.
-53/15.
Yeah. So this is -33. This is -20. I'm sorry, there's a minus, not. So then you are a positive. This is positive. Yeah. So you end up just combining the tops. Now, is your teacher okay if you leave it like this, or do you have to write a mixed number?
The teacher prefers it just to leave it as improper.
Okay. So the next grouping of questions, it would be a good idea in all of them to convert first to an improper fraction.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna calculate these, so just let me know if you have
Okay.
any questions.
3, 6. Okay. And then,
Any questions on these as you work through them? I've got the answers available if you need.
So I got for number 13, I got 32/9.
Close.
But
What's
wait.
a negative times a positive? What does that become?
Oh, negative.
But I think we talked about that before the last
Yeah.
test is
Yeah.
almost to like figure out the sign first.
Yeah, I wrote it down. I wrote it
Oh,
down
that's
here.
good.
Say it.
That's
Yeah.
even better. I mean, because it doesn't matter what you say, it's what you
Yeah.
write. All right.
I wrote it down as negative. All right, the next one. 24. Negative 24 times negative 45/1. So negative has a negative going to be positive. The sign is going to be sign. 45 divided by 5 equals 45 and 9. 20. The next one I got 216 for 14.
Good. Right.
And then
That is correct.
yeah. And the next one, hold on, try what's 14? 16, 19 over negative 19 over 4. A negative 5. Okay. So for negative 19, you can't see that. Okay.
Any questions on this or?
No. So actually, yeah. So this one, you can't divide. So would you just like
You
just the
multiply
19
by the reciprocal.
so yeah, you'd change to 6 minus 5, and then it would be 4 over negative 19 or 9.
No, you only switch the second.
Oh, I thought you
It's the
switched the
reciprocal.
first and
The
then
second.
second. Oh, so then that it would be 19 times 5. Divided by 2 each. Um, divided
But don't forget that you can pre-reduce.
Oh, right. So yeah, let's reduce to
The negatives also cancel.
yeah.
So it ends up being 57 over 10. You know, 19 times 3, 2 times 5.
Mm-hmm. Um. So I don't think we ever went over number 9.
Yeah, I guess we will. I should have done it with 6. It is related to that discussion. So, um, okay. So, the idea here is a lot like what we're doing in 6. 7.9 is really 79 times 10 to the minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one here is 402 times 10 to the minus 1.
Okay.
So you can multiply in any order. And then 10 to the minus 1 times 10 to the minus 1, that becomes 10 to the minus 2. You add the exponents,
Mm-hmm.
31758.
Okay. So then.
And then, so now you just move the exponent left
Alright.
2
So
times.
it would be 317.58. Okay.
Yeah. So now let me make one up like this. All right. If 54 times 507 equals 27,378, then 5.4 times 5.07 equals what?
So 5 on coordinate sign, and you would move that. So 3 times 27.378.
It's, I guess I could look at your previous homeworks because I know there was others like it. Let me go check real quick.
Okay.
Although sometimes I can't, because sometimes your emails come from different people, different, there's some extra pictures. Let me see this one. How's it? This one didn't have it. Do you have any of the other ones that, do you have any from your previous assignments?
I'm not on it now, but
Okay, because I know you did some other ones like,
yeah.
yeah, but is that clear now how to do it?
Yes, it is.
All right. So let's go on to 16. 16 is an order of operations problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I can give you some more like this. So order of operations says parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So you have addition and you have multiplication. Which do you do first?
You do multiplication.
Yes. And I recommend pre-reducing here.
So you do Reduce it to 9. Okay, so that would become that becomes 1, that becomes 5, that becomes 1, that becomes 3. So then that would be 1, 5, 1/15.
Okay, so you got 1/15 hopefully.
Yes, I did get
So
1/15.
now, so it's -8 plus 1/15.
And then that would be times denominator, which is 15. So then that would be wait. Would be -119/15.
So this is an example of one where it might be better to write it as a mixed number. But yours is correct. These are the same. All right, so let's try another one here. -4 plus 5/8 times 2/15. Again, I recommend pre-reducing if you can.
Okay, so 2/8 becomes 4, 1, 5/15, it becomes 1, it becomes 3, it becomes, becomes 23. 4 times 3 is 12, so 1/12 is 12. Then I become -47/12.
What did you get as this fraction?
I got 1/12.
Yes, very good. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, let's move on to 17 now. So one of the things about order of operations that maybe hasn't been made clear, but when you have multiplication and division, you actually do them in the order they appear. So you're actually going to first divide. So multiplication and
Okay.
division are actually interchangeable. Same with
Mhm.
addition and subtraction. So you do them left to right. So you actually have to divide here. You want to, when you're dividing, the second fraction turns into a
Or
reciprocal.
reciprocal.
Yeah.
So then I would then and then 37/30.
Close. Wait. Yeah. What is this reduced to?
That reduces to 1/5.
Okay, times 37/6,
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
Okay. So why did my thing not work here? That's really weird.
I think it was right. I'm not sure.
Yeah, your answer's right. I put something wrong into my computer here. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's move on to number 18. Give that a try. That's actually kind of review.
Number 18.
18, yeah. You've already
Okay.
done some like this. Division, you multiply by the reciprocal.
So -1.
It is -1. All right. So 19, 20, 21, all the rest of this page are more like the first half of the assignment. Once you figure out what to do to solve the equation, like here in number 19, you're going to add 4.39 to both sides of the equation. So what you're really doing is -11.09 plus 4.39. And then you have to figure out how to do that. That's more like a problem number, 1, for example, or
Yeah.
3, 4, something like that. So give that a try, please, and let me know what you come up with.
Okay. Mm, 15.49.
Okay, is the answer positive or negative, first of all?
Negative.
Negative. So we know it's negative, and then you take the larger and subtract the smaller.
Oh, I added. That's why.
And like depending on the problem, like if they're both negative, that would have been fine. But this case,
Yeah.
you've got to.
Yeah. So add that becomes 0. That becomes 7. 6.7. -6.7.
-6.7. There you go. There you go. That's correct. All right. Good job on that. Now for number. Okay. So the rest of them are different. So
Yeah.
number 20. Number 20. So that's minus 0.4x equals 4/9. I would convert 0.4 to a fraction. Do you
Okay.
remember how to do that?
So that would become 4/10.
And then does that reduce?
Yeah. So what is it? That would become 2/5.
2/5. So it's really -2/5 equals 4/9. Okay, now you can divide by the fraction here on the left to solve, or you can multiply by the reciprocal. What were you guys doing in class? I don't recall.
Multiplying by reciprocal.
Okay, so you multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Make sure you keep track of the signs. Let me know what you come up with.
X equals 10/9.
Almost. What's this? What we got some sign. What was the sign error? It
Negative
seems.
10/9.
Yes, that does work. Okay. All right, so let's do 22 next. We'll come back to 21.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot like the one we just did. I would always convert to
Improper.
improper fraction first.
Right. 5/3. Um, mm, so then that would be this, this, mm, 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 mm. X equals 2.
You're multiplying both sides by 6/5. Yes, x equals 2. Very good. And 23 is similar. Why don't we do one more 23 and then we'll go back to 21 with these fractions
Okay.
taken care of.
So 2 times 3 plus 2, 2 times 3 plus 6, 8, 8/3. Negative 8/3 equals 1/9. 18/9. Then you can 13, 13. So and then 8 times 3 is 4. Okay, so 24. X equals negative 24/13.
Like this?
Yes.
That is correct. Very good. All right, so let's go back to 21.
Okay.
21 is kind of like one we did earlier. You solve by dividing by the number in front of x.
Mhm.
And like we've talked about, you want to try to figure out, was the answer positive or negative? It's two negatives, which means the answer is positive. You might even write that in there.
Yeah.
And then it's 2.6 outside the house, 85.8 inside the house. You got to move the decimal over. I would always rewrite it. I don't recommend trying to
Mm-hmm.
figure out if you can do it there. So see if that works.
Okay, so Six. Mm, 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 mm. 26. Eight. So we can go in 3 times 78. That is 7. 28. X equals 33.
Yes. 33, good.
Mm,
It's a 24. Your choice. I would convert. I always convert impropers, but your choice if you want to do it now or after you move things around.
I'll just do it now.
But I would do it now.
2 times 3, 6, 8, -8 over 3 plus x equals 1 is 4, 13 over 9. Looks a lot like number 23, but it's adding instead of
Exactly. So the reason your teacher does that is they're hoping um, you will not do the right thing, which is make a common denominator. So
yeah. So what it would be if you're adding that and that. So how would that work? Um, wait, how? So maybe common denominator with them fraction. So 8 over 9 and 9 equals 8 times 3, 24. So equal negative x equals negative 27 over 9.
you're adding 8/3 to both sides.
Adding. All right, so that to 8 times.
The 37
Yeah.
over 9. Okay, if you have some time, I would recommend